YouTube. Welcome to Guitar Lessons with someone who's not nearly as good as you are. Anyway, so I thought I've been searching for this on YouTube, and I noticed that no one had put up a tutorial or a guitar lesson for how to play Steely Dan's Home at Last, which I think is a really cool song. I noticed a lot of covers of it, but covers aren't the same and no one breaks it down, so I thought I'd show you guys, anyone who's actually interested in it. So anyway, so let's just start at the beginning. So Donald Fagen plays that just beginning piano lick, it's a G minor. It's G minor 7, so. So basically what you're going to do for a G minor 7 is that you're going to bar the 3rd fret, all 6 strings, and put your ring finger on the 5th fret on the A string. That's your G minor 7. So it's going to hold that down. It does that small little drum kick, and then it's going to go to that main guitar riff that kind of holds down, that kind of pieces together everything in the song. The verse is very different from the chorus, and basically to piece it all together, they put this G minor 7 chord, and they put a little guitar lick over it, and that guitar lick is. So, to do that, basically you're going to start out with this G minor pentatonic scale. So, what you're going to do is start with your pinky on the 6th fret on that B and E string, and just pluck the B and E strings at the same time. And then you're going to go back to the 3rd fret on the B and E strings and pluck them at the same time. So it's. And then what you're going to do is basically slightly bend up, not really even a half step bend, just a small bend on the 6th fret on the B string, and then you're going to go to a G note on that high E string, 3rd fret. So it's going to be. And then it's going to go back down to some more double stops. It's going to be on the 5th fret on the G and B string, and then it's going to go to the 5th fret, a single note 5th fret on the D string for a G note, and then down to the 3rd fret on the G and B strings. Sound like that. And all together sound like this. And then it's going to go to what will be the verse. And the verse starts off on an E flat major 7. And what you're going to do for that, index finger on the 7th fret, or on the 6th fret, A string, ring finger on the 8th fret on the D string, then you're going to have your middle finger on the 7th fret on the G string, and then your pinky on the 8th fret on the B string. And so that is an E flat major 7. Then you're going to go to a B flat major 7. And that's going to stay on the 6th fret but go up. So first chord, and that B flat major 7 is index finger on the E string on the 6th fret, and then you're going to skip a string, skip the A string and mute it, and then you're going to want to have your ring finger on the 7th fret on the D string, your pinky on the 7th fret on the G string, and your middle finger on the 6th fret on the B string. And so that's how it's going to sound like. So that's basically the walk down of the chords. So does this back to back. And and then it's going to do a walk down. It's going to go back to that E flat major 7. Then it's going to go to a D9 or a D6 sharp 9, I believe. And that's going to be middle finger 5th fret A string, index finger on the 4th fret on the D string, ring finger on the 5th fret on the G string, and then pinky on the 6th fret on the B string. And then it's going to go to that G minor 7, and then it's going to go to a 8, and then what would be an A flat or a G sharp 7. And that's going to be index finger on the 4th fret on the E string, and then you have your ring finger on the 6th fret on the A string. Then you're barring this, you're barring the 4th fret. So 4th fret on the D string, and then on the 5th fret on the G string is where you're going to have your middle finger, and then it's going to go back to the G minor 7. So it's going to walk down like this. So all together the verse would sound like this. Starts over. Then the walk down. And then it's going to go to the chorus, which is going to be a C minor 7. And basically take your G sharp / A flat 7 chord that we just made and move it down a string and then back a fret. So it's going to be C minor 7, then the G minor 7 we did earlier, back to the C minor 7, then up to D minor 7, and then slide it back to the C minor 7. Then you're going to go to a B flat major 7. And that would be the same chord shape that we did on the E flat major 7 up here at the beginning of the verse. So move it down there. So and then it will slide up to the E flat major 7. Hold it out for 4 beats. Hit it again. And then goes back to that main guitar lick. Alright, I hope that helped. Home at Last by Steely Dan. Have fun playing.